All right. Hi, guys. Happy Friday. So, yesterday we started some group work and then today we finished it up. I encourage you to click on the link and just check out others' work. Please do not erase or delete anything else. We want to be respectful and courteous of others' work because I think it looks really cool. So, if you do want to check out their work, you can. But if you click view assignment for Thursday, Friday, um, in the morning, we did a warm up. So if you want help with your homework, you can click on this Jamboard and check out the warm up we did. It's just another example for you to look at. So this is the one we did first thing when you guys came to class, and it was similar to what your homework is about. And it was about starting with $40, and then I'm taking some money off, but I didn't know how much it was at first. But I started with 100% and I'm taking off 20%. So hopefully by now we know that when we're talking about percents, that is something entirely different than like money or people or anything like that. So we started with $40, which we usually always start with 100%, and we took off 20%. So I'm gonna subtract the 20% on the bottom, not on the top, because the top is money. So percents with percents. So it took off the 20%, I put it with 100%. I always start at 100. And I'm usually adding or subtracting percents. So I'm taking off 20% and I'm trying to figure out how much money that was. So if 100% is $40, I broke this into 5 pieces. So for this one, I could have broke it into as many pieces as I want. But if I break this into 5 pieces, then each piece will be 20%. So I could have broke the 100 into 10 pieces, and then each piece would be 10%. But I broke the 100% into 20%. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, and if I add the last 20%, I get 100. So each of these little tiny pieces is 20%, because they have to make up each of the 5 pieces makes up 100. And the whole thing is $40, so I need to know how many or what's inside each of these boxes. So I need a number that I can add up 5 times and get 40. So basically I need to take my 40 and make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups, which is why we divided by 5. And we saw that each one has to be 8. And we can even check it. 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 8 is 24, plus 8 again is 32, plus 8 again is 40. So if there are 5 boxes, each of them has to be $8 to add up to 40. Which means, looking at my picture, 20%, which is that red box that I drew, has to be $8. All right, so that was just a little example. When you click on this Jamboard, if you click on homework, this is the Jamboard you're going to see. It says Sarah buys a sweater at the store. The sweater cost $30 originally, but the store is having a sale for 25% off. How much does Sarah save? It is not 30 minus 25 because this is money and this is percents. Those are 2 different things. One of them is percents, one of them is money. So it says $30 is what I started with. It's the original. So $30 is the 100%. That is not, it doesn't state it, but you should know that as in 7th grade math, you should know that you start, or the original, wherever you're starting, is 100%. We don't start at 0. We start with a nice, full 100%. So I started with $30, so I started with 100%. That's a given. That's something you should know. They won't always tell you. But I start with 100% every single time. And I'm looking for 25% because it's 25% off, so I'm looking for how much money that is. So I'm looking for 25%, and I'm gonna put it on the left because this is the percent side. I'm not gonna put it on the money side because it's a percent. So I'm looking for 25% off, I'm gonna put it on this side. All right. So I'm gonna draw a picture to help you out. So we have a rectangle, we start with 100%. That's $30. And I'm trying to find 25%. I'm taking 25% off, so I'm trying to find 25%. And I don't know how much money that is. That's what I'm trying to find. This is what I'm trying to find. Money that I'm taking away from $30. All right. So if this is 25%, what does this have to be? So if this piece right here is 25%, then this piece right here has to be 75, right? Because they add to 100. So, well, that's 25. Then I have 25, 25, 25, right? So I can break these into each 25% pieces. So I have 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25. That makes 100. So if you're wondering where I got these numbers from, my picture has to add up to 100. I'm trying to find 25%. So my 30 has to be evenly distributed between these 4 boxes. So I'm going to let you kind of figure that out. So this is where I'm going to stop the video. So 30 has to be distributed into these 4 boxes. So whatever you get as an answer for one box, I should be able to add that 4 times and get 30. So something plus something plus something plus something has to be 30. Has to be the same number. Just like 25 is the same number. And if I add all of these together, I get 100. So I want some number that I can put in each of these boxes that will add to 30. And that will be what's in this box, which is the question mark. Here's a hint. It is a decimal. So I'm going to let you guys finish that problem. If you had a different way to do it, that's totally fine. But I do want to see some work. So like on this Jamboard, you can see that I'm showing my work. All right. And when you're done, don't forget to turn your Jamboard in. It is due by 10 p.m.